how great it is to see your face again. Mary Jane invaded on my brain again. And I just gotta say how great it is to see your face again.
When I met Mary Jane, everything changed. Life wasn't the same. Became friends in the 5th grade. Eyes red, sweet streams blew my brain. Legs on the train back in those days. Put it away. We got dabs for days. No seeds or stems in the ashtray. Extracts and concentrates to help me concentrate and consecrate the song to pave the way and to demonstrate. Oh, dubs and shadow. We gonna win some first class this time in the coach. And you know we got the best road to smoke. Big tone, slapping bass on his throne. Oh, hello.
Just gotta say how great it is to see your face again. Just gotta say how great it is to see your face again.
Try behind enemy lines, get by denied, but over hope and die. It makes me wanna cry. These kids have to provide with the way on their side. Oh, that's right. What the fuck is this disguise? Burning in the government's eyes. That's why I do what I do to get by. It's not about being the G, it's about pride and thanking God that I'm still alive. Free but we don't run.
Just gotta say how great it is to see your face again. And I just gotta say how great it is to see your face again. On my brain again. And I just gotta say how great it is to see your face again.
We have an actual, I know we have this agenda. Are we joking that we're really going to follow this?
So far, Tommy started.
That'll be another first for the
Sharp as prescribed.
Did anyone talk to me about whether we're really doing
There's an
this
extra
or not?
song.
I mean, I didn't get hand me this all day long, but there's really no discussion in terms of how serious we're going to be about
By your girl Ruth, I knew that you got brown skin, caramel complexion, lips chocolate brown. Puff with me, you let me stuff your Philly blunt with this black scent. You can't continuously get high with the clouds that watch the city. Till we go blind like my man Stevie, till the whites of our eyes bloodshot, glossy. 4, 4, 5 asleep, and when we get together, we never see. No, I see them like she was in hell, so I can be like Michael Jackson and enjoy myself. Cause all I wanna do is take it to the left. When she pull up in the sheets and let me smoke that after. You when I was gone, so we just walk somewhere so we can go somewhere. Just take you home and make you feel from like a little you were hesitant when we did it. You were getting my lip and we did it. Instantly you affected my state of being a cloud 99. You by the way your eyes was half rose and half too. My goals if we could have never smoked, then you would have been. Then no like yeah. See I just wasted it. This makes feeling like something's crawling on. Believe that you got this type of it. Don't mean it seems, but I'm feeling for you and you feeling for me. For that high that we both need. Tell me what we gon' do so much we can just take you home and you're here for my
Alrighty.
We have launched.
Welcome, everybody. Very excited to begin here as we embark on Planet Green Trees, episode number 414, our remote broadcast from the one and only Grow Green of Michigan. We are in the brain center of that fine organization and all it does for our Michigan community. And we are going to broadcast in here live as we do our first, of hopefully many, on the road live broadcasts. And we have many of the same, we like to call the community entertainment, who's going to keep us involved here as we go through our very organized shell that we're going to work within. But let me begin, as we like to, with the introduction. And I will start with, to my immediate right, out of order from the norm, but he's our news guy and well-known throughout the state as Big Daddy. Please welcome Rick Thompson.
Only my real friends call me Big Daddy. You know what I mean.
That's right. And as it goes, just by going around the table here, he's known well in Michigan as the person responsible for everything.
At least everything, yeah.
And more.
Jamie Lowell.
Hello.
All right. And as we swing it around to the other side there, usually we're on the board. Although we should really recognize, seriously, stop for a second, because he's usually like undercover and I like to call him Tommy Two-Tone, but Tommy, behind the scenes over there, put all this together.
Great job.
Organized it.
Excellent.
Through,
Outstanding
like
setup.
without blinking an eye, just,
Right in his element.
took a
with
picture
this. This is
and bam,
perfect.
there we are,
Thank you.
on the road.
Right, Tom.
He is not for hire. He's just ours. He's ours, nobody else's.
We're
He's
not-
got his own gig. He's not sharing.
No, never.
Someone that's very happy about Tommy, because he used to run the board and take all responsibilities for the technical at some point. But he is the founder of Michigan Parents for Compassion, the one and only Jim Powers.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Michael. It's good to be here. And as always, fuck Bill Schuette.
All right. We should mention Deb Young, usually here, is not here. Did she get her
She's at
absence?
the Adam Sandler concert tonight.
And she concurs about Bill Schuette.
She would also.
That's fine. I just want to make sure someone stamped her excuse. But maybe not. Moving around, we have the one and only Honeymaster, reformed police officer, and my dear friend and master of all trades at Corn Law, Pooh Bear Esteban Steve Miller.
Hello, and It's great to be here. Thanks to Tony and Grow Green for having us out. Very nice. And again, kudos to Tommy and his crew, Ashley, over there. Set this thing up, and it looks fantastic in here. It really does if you get a chance to watch it.
So that's Pooh Bear as in Winnie, not Pooh Bear as in scatological Pooh. You know, right? Because that would that would be a terrible name to call
Winnie
another
the
friend.
Pooh.
You know.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
The lover of
Not shit
honey,
there.
kind of.
Not
Pooh
a
Bear.
scat freak by any means. If that's what you're asking.
That's what you say now.
It's always big.
That's what he's implying.
As these shows grow longer, the topics get weirder, and we find out more about Steve.
Big Daddy's always got a ticket there. I see in the corner of my eye over there, because we would not be in the county that we were in if he was not around. He's the kind of cowboy-esque tonight over there. Dewey. Dewey is here. Welcome, Dewey, out there in the audience.
Dewey! As Michael always says, everybody needs a Dewey.
That's right.
Thomas.
The champion of Grow Green himself, the birther of it, we should say, right? Tony is here. We want to give a big, huge thanks to him and all of hospitality here.
Yay!
And moving on, we have Mad Max.
Mad Max, the dab master.
What up?
Maybe.
Champion of
Maybe.
and of course the everybody needs in our crew a Federalist. Although we do have a
Debatable.
list going around for those that want to join the Anti-Federalist Party, which will be forming tonight later after the show. We do have our Federalist Nihilist friend and attorney Schuyler Engels here.
Hello.
Nihilist.
And, of course, the master of disaster, the iguana lover, guitar specialist, internationally renowned attorney, my good friend, took his cowboy hat off, Jeff Frazier.
Buenas noches, Michael. It's
Performing
great to
tonight.
be here.
Yeah.
Yes. So, let's see if I followed things so far. We introduced everybody. We talked about it in a remote location.
Yes.
I'm going to tease the topics right now. This is on the list here. The topics for tonight are going to be the State of the Union in Michigan with marijuana. I don't know who wrote that, but something like that.
State of the
Gives a lot of
Union.
different. Coming out of the closet, being a marijuana user. This is a topic that,
We had a discussion on this the other day, you, Jeff, and I.
right, part of the principle of what we're trying to do with the live is just help push forward the idea that adult recreational cannabis use is something that it's time to start accepting it, adopting it, and become a norm and
You have to
regular
continue
part-
teasing the topics.
all right, okay. The number 3 is the smoke club concept, which winds into, I guess, maintaining your patient status, and some of the show topics. I guess we're just going to talk about Rick Thompson. I don't know. I guess he could be sitting right next. We're just going to talk about him. I don't know if he's allowed to talk while we talk
gonna
about
do
him.
his
And
first
Alan
news.
Peisner, a lot to say about him too.
So what does
that's
this
right.
mean? That
I'm
there's news about Alan Peisner that Rick's going to report
It is,
about?
it
What
is
the
a little
hell
bit
is
ambiguous.
this?
I think it can be
Looks
interpreted in a number of different ways.
Looks like He's if not I here, so we're didn't gonna show talk up, about
Alan
him.
would be the default news guy, is what it looks like. But I'm
Oh,
here.
I see. But you're
He contributes like court
Maybe
news and
Alan
stuff like
will call
that.
in with some
That's true.
news.
Maybe Alan will
Yeah.
Alan's supposed
update
to be
our
here, by the
appellate.
way. I don't know why he is not.
absent.
Okay, so so I guess now I get to I'm going to rant for a second. Is that what's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Which so I mean, there's a lot of topics, of course, and I think we've got a couple ideas of what we want to talk about the state of the union of Michigan with marijuana, but I do have a reason to kind of rant a little bit. As many of you know, with the driving force of Mr. Big Ideas Man over here, we have sued the pharmacy board demanding that they do their government duty and unschedule cannabis. And we set that forth in a complaint, and we have served the appropriate parties, and we are waiting on a response and an answer. In the meantime, there's been some press about it, and we did a announcement originally when it happened with John Sinclair, who's the plaintiff, and there's a whole significant fact about his presence in the lawsuit and his case from early 1970s, which declared treating marijuana like a narcotic is unconstitutional. It's still good law in Michigan. But as we began to explain the reasons why this is still important and not just ceremonial, we set forth different reasons